Hey guys, it's Sean with Sun Up Services. We're just heading over to a client's house right now, and we're going to take this opportunity to show you guys a few things about, as a homeowner, what you can do for maintenance on your own AC system in between visits. People like to ask, what's the best temperature to keep your thermostat at? The power companies all say that 78 degrees is the most efficient. I usually tell people you may want to keep it a little bit cooler yourself for your own comfort. If you do, if you keep it at like, say for example, 73, when you're at home. If you leave during the day for work or something, then go ahead and set it up to 78. That way, whenever you're not home, it'll keep at a nice temperature and it won't have to work as hard whenever you set it down to 73 degrees whenever you get home. Next, we're going to address filters. If we pull this filter out of here, now this home is under renovation, once again, remember that. But we see that this filter, it's got a lot of nice dust on it. This is only after 2 weeks. Usually the filter is white. So when it starts to turn a grayish color, it's time to change it. You need to check it every 30 days, even if it is a 90-day filter. So while we were looking at the main filter, what we see the same thing here in the bedroom filter as well, because it is pulling air over it too. So if you have more than one filter, you need to change all your filters at the same time. Here we are at the air handler, and one of the things that we're going to be looking for here is a cleanout tee. This is what your cleanout tee will look like. And it's real simple. You just pull that right up and pull it off. And right down inside of here, you're going to want to pour a cup of vinegar. Some people use bleach. I prefer vinegar. You want to pour a cup of vinegar down there once a month, and that's going to help kill any algae that grows in that drain line. Now, algae grows naturally in that drain line because it's cold, dark, and wet. So it's definitely going to grow in there. So you want to keep that cleaned out. So the second thing that you can do for your drain line is once every 2 to 3 months, you're going to want to use a wet vac and vacuum it out. So what that's going to do is that's going to help pull out any loose algae that may be in your drain line that could possibly cause a clog. So we're here at the outdoor unit, otherwise known as the condenser. Before we do any work to this, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and show you how to turn it off. You should have a box similar to this one. You just lift it up and pull out the handle, or turn off the breaker that may be inside, whichever type you have. With this one, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and remove this fan. And once I have that removed, then we'll show you what the bottom of it looks like. Because as you can see, there's this beautiful tree that covers it, and there's a lot of leaves that go down in there. So here's a lot of leaves that have turned into compost, which is basically soil now, and they will do damage to the bottom of the system. So we want to get them out of there so that way we can prolong the life of the system. Now, in between the coil guard here, there are leaves in here as well. If you're able to pull this off to get to these leaves to get them out, then that would help, because what this is doing here is it's blocking up the air going over the coil, so that way your system is not going to remove the heat from the refrigerant, and that's going to make it less efficient. So if you use any of these tips that we've given to you today, your system will last longer and be more efficient. And that in turn will help save you money.